caused a lot of problems for people on the ground. Well, it was pretty dark, but at one point at around midnight, there was an opening, just enough for some of these A-10s to see. And they report back to us, yeah, we're a section of 4, and we're dropping on these positions. I don't think we're hitting anything, but I see a lot of people running around, jumping into holes and stuff, and I see headlights on, headlights turning off. I don't think we're hitting anything, but we're scared of them. Well, about 2 minutes later, we get a phone call into the Direct Air Support Center where we were set up, which is nothing more than a small tent. Our rifles next to us, a small radio, sheet of paper, nothing, no type of radar whatsoever. That's too advanced, I think, for what we did in the Marine Corps, in my particular job. We just had a map, and if you told me where you were, I believed you, and we would drop bombs. So we get a call saying, hey, wait a minute, 1st Marine Regiment is reporting that someone's trying to hit them from up top. There's no Iraqi aircraft out there, are there? And then we thought, oh, a word I can't say here, a few words I can't say here. What's going on? Okay, we can laugh because no one gets hurt. What happened was, 1st Marine Regiment, about 100 kilometers to the east of the 5th Marine Regiment. And the way that the maps are labeled, where the 1st Marine Regiment was called MM, where the 5th Marine Regiment was on their map sheet was NM. Well, somehow we get this airstrike request to say, hey, we need some bombs dropped at MM. Well, it turns out it was NM. So true to form, I get the request, oh, it said MM, cool, let's go there and let's drop one. Well, it turns out, friendly. So we get the call, hey, they're jumping in bunkers, they're friendly forces, stop dropping. Well, sure enough, our commanding officer was behind us, and you could hear a pin drop, dead silence. Oh, what have we done? Just like that. Again, no one got hurt. We got the report, hey, no one's hurt. You dropped about a mile from us, but you sure scared us. Well, and sure scared us too, the guys directing the aircraft, I can tell you that. So, dead silence, minus aircraft or two checking in. 5 minutes, dead silence, and then we hear a. That sounds like a round. I'm we're getting attacked from behind. I'm going to get shot in the back. The worst way to go down in combat. Brace everyone in our tent, gets their weapons, gets their rifles, ready to start a charge to the rear. Never mind the radios, never mind the maps. We'll deal with that one later. We thought, oh no, don't worry about it. That was just one of the CIA guys next door that had negligent discharge of their rifle. No one's hurt, it's okay. Well, oh boy, bad night. That was probably about the 26th of March, 2003. Real bad night. So, the moral of the story is, know your maps, know math and science. You won't have to be a Marine, you won't put yourself in those kinds of situations, right? But on a serious note, I really do thank you for allowing me to speak here today. What I do now in the Marine Corps, I think, is really a good program. It's called the Wounded Warrior Regiment. And we're headquartered in Quantico, Virginia. And what we've done is we've stationed about 42 Marines throughout the U.S. in different locations. Me, I take care of Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota. So I'm based in Sioux City, Iowa. I was born and raised there. The Marine Corps said, hey, we got a good deal for you. I said, I'll take it. Let me do it from Sioux City. They said, sure. So I guess everyone's happy. So what we do out here in the Wounded Warrior Regiment, again, throughout the U.S., is we'll get Marines referred to us. Linda Rouse may refer Marines to us. She spoke earlier. We may have schools like this refer Marines, parents, families, friends, Veterans Affairs, hospitals, clinics, etc. And what we do in the Wounded Warrior Regiment is we meet with Marines, we take care of Marines. In short, we help them on the transition from active duty back to the civilian world. As you know, in the Marine Corps, I think what we do really well is create Marines and win battles. We've been doing that for 235 years. Our birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Marines. We actually predate the U.S., which is kind of interesting to note. November 10th, 1775. But what we do is we do a great job of making Marines, maybe not so good at helping Marines transition back to the civilian world. So we realized that we've created this program, and I think it's paying big dividends for us. We're reaching a lot of Marines out there. helping them with employment, helping them with health care, helping them with all the challenges and frustration that they may feel on their way back from Iraq, Afghanistan, what have you. So I think for me, or not just for me, for any Marine in this billet, it's great. It's great to actually help people in this kind of role. That's why I joined the Marine Corps. And I think overall, it's a great program. It's a startup program. We just started it 2 years ago. Little funding, as always. I make my own business cards, good enough, fund my own travel. That's fine as long as the paychecks keep coming on the 1st and 15th. Unless Alex again knows something I don't, and I think we're okay. Everyone's happy. But we're getting out there, we're finding these Marines, we're getting in touch with them, getting them connected, creating a bit of a street of corn and brotherhood away from Camp Pendleton, from Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, or wherever else it is that they're at. We're trying to create those same kind of bonds here back home, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Pennsylvania, you name it, that's where we're at. So in short, that's my background, 11 and a half years. It's been a great run. Got a few more years to go. Don't want to see it in. Appreciate you being here. Thanks again, veterans. Thanks again, everyone. Really appreciate it. And before I close, I want to recognize a nice young man who will be honored today, recognized for his outstanding patriotism as well. Young gentleman's name is Tanner Webb, and I think he'll come over here in a minute.
Before we go any further, I do want to say thank you to Major Bill Burkhart for coming all the way down here. We really appreciate it. Give him another round of applause. Dan, something really touched me when we were walking over to Southwestern Community College, a couple of weeks back, and you said to me, "Mrs. Downing, if my legs worked, I'd be a soldier." And to me, you are the epitome of patriotism. You're the nicest kid. You're nice to everybody. You're just a true citizen, and you have a lot of patriotism. And I want to tell you a story. This young man just had surgery. How long ago, Mom? A week ago. He told his mom he didn't care how he got here. He wanted to get here to this veterans program because it meant that much to him. And I want to tell you, it means a lot to me that it means that much to you, Tanner. Thank you.
The Vietnam War started in 1968 and ended in 1971. Although this was a time of hardship, it could also be a time of laughter and friendship. I hope you all enjoy our version of the Vietnam USO show.
Good morning, Vietnam! Wow. Tell you what, it's great to be here at, bear with me, Camp Chuck Luck, Buck Chuck, Muck Luck, Hockey Puck, or simply Camp Bad Luck. Whatever. We got a real warm welcome when we landed the other night in Saigon here. It was 21-gun salute. 3 of them were ours. Yeah, the general put us up in a real nice VIP hotel. It was the one with the smallest rats. Yeah, Saigon, what a place, I'll tell you what. These Saigon nights, I tell you, they scare me to death. I went out for a hamburger, and it was so scary going down that street